All by myself.
This is it.
Let's see. I suppose we'll go this way. Before you is the ghostly form of Dianar. Her spectral gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. She is standing at the edge of the black stone causeway, staring out into the emphasis of the plain. Dianara? Forgive me, I've died so many times I can't remember your name. My love, you should not be here. You must leave at once. What is this place? Is this the fortress? This is the Fortress of Regrets. It is the place that holds the moment of my death, prisoner, and I may not stray far from its halls. If you can find a way back to Sigil, you must. If you stay here, my love, you shall die. What about my immortality? Surely I'm still immortal, even here. She shakes her head. No, my love. There is something about this fortress. The shell that surrounds it cuts it off from the rest of the plains. It is that shell that acts as a barrier to your immortality. How could this shell act as an obstacle? Make no sense. As I have maintained my vigil here in this place, I have come to learn the nature of your immortality, my love. It is a thing which hungers for the lives of others. At the moment of your death, it claims another living thing in your place, allowing you to live. The soul that dies in your place is brought here to the fortress as a shadow. I believe this shell prevents your immortality from finding another victim. So when I die, another dies in my place, and if I can't find another living thing to die for me, then if you die in this place, it is the end, for there is nothing that lives here. So you must be careful. Return back to Sigil and leave this cursed place. But my allies are here, and that means they are inside this shell. What happens to them if I die? My love, if you have brought anything that lives with you to this place, then it is a terrible danger, both from the shadows and from you. Should you die here, your immortality will haunt for the closest living thing in the fortress, and that is the one that shall die in your place. You must leave her now. I can't go back, so you can tell me anything else that might be helpful. What waits inside the fortress? There is no natural darkness within the fortress, my love, only the shades of those who have died in your place. The energies of this plane feed them, and their hatred for you is beyond all reason. They will not permit you to leave. She throws a glance at the walls of the fortress. Do not enter, I beg you. But my allies are in there. I cannot leave them. Do you have any idea where they might be? If you brought others, then they were cast from you when you arrived. It is the nature of this place to divide living things, then kill them. She looks distraught. The fortress is a thing of many miles. Finding your friends here will be difficult. I have to find them. There's no choice in the matter.
My journal.
Very well, my love. If you intend to go on, you must know this. Past the entrance to the fortress is a great chamber with countless shadows. You must move swiftly and not let them gather about you, or you shall surely be slain. One thing more, she pauses, as if trying to catch a fleeting memory. Within the chamber are great clocks. Her voice becomes steadier, more certain. Clocks which you spoke of once as having been the key to you escaping that chamber. When you were trapped there once before, she looks at you. I know I cannot stay you from your course, my love. I shall watch for you, and help you if I can. You have my thanks. I must go now. Okay.
Great power is here.
I have need of you. There are creatures that must die. I'm gone.
Well, come on then.
Die.
This huge clock looks like it has partially melted into the black stone surrounding it, but the ground around it has been disturbed as if someone walked on it recently, perhaps in the last few years. There is something crudely scratched on the clock face, and you suddenly feel a strange crawling sensation worming its way through the back of your skull. You know what's written on the clock is a message to you, from you. Examine your writing.
Updated my journal.
The message carved on the clock face looks like it was carved with a dagger. Run, doors are lies, use cannons, then portal. It looks like the message was written in some haste. Following the message is a crude arrow pointing in the opposite direction of the long hand on the clock. What is this? This ancient machine looks like a forgotten war relic. Most of the machine is covered in dust except for the strange panel with levers at the front of it. Oddly enough, the ground around the panel is disturbed as if someone walked there recently, perhaps in the last few years. The panel has a series of gears and levers. Beneath each one are a series of scratch marks that look like they were hastily carved there with a dagger. Some bear no marks, others bear a single slash beneath them, and one has an X. Without knowing why, you know the X lever will somehow help you leave this place. Pull the lever marked with an X.
Updated my journal.
It gives way easily beneath your touch, and to your surprise disintegrates into mist, then spreads to your hand, which also begins to fade, then your arm. Then you're overcome with dizziness, and the walls are fading out around you. Way.
It is difficult to separate shadow from the darkness here. This is not a place meant for the living.
Ah, the Tanari.
So you are the spider that lies in the center of it all. I have many questions that you could answer. Your goals in this matter have not been entirely clear. My goals are not for you to know, fallen Tanari. My indulgences is all that keeps your black heart beating in your chest. You may leave with your life now if you will. My heart is neither black nor do I fear for my life. My companions, my friends, are here in your fortress. I shall not leave until we are rejoined, and the man we follow has resolved this matter to a satisfactory conclusion. There is no satisfactory conclusion to this fool's errand. You will leave this place, and you shall leave your undying companion here. Fear not for his life. The only price he shall pay is the loss of memory. As gracious as your offer is, I must reduce your offer to abandon my friends. As for the small price you will pay at your hands, it is the equivalent of death to him. I have traveled with this man for some time, and there are many things I do not wish him to forget. He will forget. It is his fate to remain ignorant. He will forget you, Tanari, just as he has forgotten all who have walked the path of misery with him. He exists to die, forget, die again. He is nothing. That is your judgment. The fact remains that I do not wish him to forgive me, nor all that he has struggled for to reach this place. He has suffered much, and I find my sympathies lie with him rather than the arrogant creature that postures before me and fights as a coward fights, preferring to kill from a distance where his opponent cannot reach him. You shall torment him no more. Tanari. Perhaps you doubt my powers here, in this place. A demonstration may silence your doubt.
You have done enough harm. Prepare yourself.
You are not. I can forge planes with my power. I can unmake you.
This agent relic looks like a forgotten war relic. Hunt for the panel, then lever marked with an X on it. You quickly find the X-marked lever and pull it. It gives way easily beneath your touch, then disintegrates into mist. You take a deep breath, and the wave of dizziness overtakes you again as the walls fade around you. Where am I going now?
So cold here.
Ah, the fiendling girl.
Where is the one who brought you here? In a place where you'll never find them. If you think to be taking him, you'll be needing to get through me first. Your words have passions, strength, and precious little reason. If it gives me strength to gotcha, I don't care. Curious. Your reason for following him here is becoming clear. Enough of your chattering. Is it a fight you want? Then come on. Could it be that you somehow perceive yourself as special in his eyes? If you're gonna try and get past me, then go on and do it. Fiendling, I have watched the one you follow across many lifetimes. I know his heart, and I know there have been countless others who have felt passion for him. All of them. You are certainly the least. You are a thing, bastardized by your parents and the plains. Shut your bone box, you hear me? Shut! Answer me, and you will know silence, child. Does the one you follow matter to you?
He matters more to me than my life.
Then die. Shadows. Ah, the Githzerai. I remember him well. Submit.
I may be bested in battle, but I shall never be defeated.
You cannot hope to defeat me.
I have been here before. This time I shall never leave.
So be it.
It.
This huge clock looks like it has partially melted into the black stone surrounding it. Unlike the other clock with the message, however, this clock face bears no message or marks. Apparently your previous incarnation never came across this one. This ancient relic machine looks like a forgotten...
Updated my journal.
You quickly find the X mark lever and pull it. It gives way easily beneath your touch, then disintegrates. In the distance you hear a roaring sound as if something just opened and a howling wind is rushing through the vaults. As you try and figure out where the sound is coming from, you suddenly realize you are disintegrating and becoming part of the wind. Now what's happening?
Processing. Plane. Negative material. A location. Fortress of Regrets.
Ah, the rogue construct.
Sense of closure imminent.
You have overstepped yourself. Submit.
You wish harm upon one who has aided Nordum at cost to his selves. Nordum will attempt to stop you. Prospect of success, slight.
The body is a shell. Intense pressure may fracture it. Shall I continue?
You intend to harm him. Nordum will stop you. Nordum damaged.
I'm hurt. Done.
Sounding stone. This dark stone is covered in dust, as if it has been sitting here for years. It looks like a piece of one of the statues that was chipped away. A series of strange runes and markings cover the stone, and it feels strangely familiar somehow. As you touch the stone, a mouth appears on the side and begins speaking. In your voice it echoes, as if speaking within a great chamber. Dakan, Mort, Zachariah, Dianara, it is I. I have placed a minor messaging enchantment on this stone. Listen to it fully, then do as I say. The voice takes a breath. It sounds irritated. I don't know how we got separated, but I think the portal that brought us here divided us. It's only a minor setback. When you find this stone, stay with it until I can rejoin you. Based on my divinations, this fortress is the size of several cities. The less you move around, the easier it is for me to find you. The voice takes another breath and becomes more detached, as if surveying something and speaking about it. I fought my way through the first of the vaults. This place is filled with shadows, way too many to keep fighting. If you encounter any, run before they swarm you. They're much tougher than the other shadows we've encountered before. I think the energy of the plane feed them somehow, make them stronger. The voice takes another breath. There were a series of great war relics within the vault that shifted me from place to place. I managed to lure the shadows to each machine, then shift while they swarmed where I had been. It bought me some time, enough to escape. Once I had tripped 4 relics, it opened a portal out. The voice pauses as if something just occurred to the speaker. It strikes me now that the vault I came from might be some strange sort of gatehouse. The relics seem to seal it off from both the inside and the outside of the fortress. Whatever built this place likes keeping the shadows under guard so they can't run loose. The shadows don't have any substance, so they wouldn't be able to use the machines to escape the vault. I'll have to think about that some more. No matter, I'm in a room with a great crystal in it, and I'm going to examine it more closely before moving on. The voice pauses if the speaker is looking around. There are 5 statues in the room, and they look like me. They look like old, too. Like they've been here for some time. As for the crystal, it doesn't seem it belongs in the fortress, and its size and shape reminds me of something I've read in the annals of some sort of dimensional prison that segments the soul. I don't think it's a coincidence the portal from the main vault teleported me here. I think the crystal's a trap, so don't touch it until we're together again. I mean it, Mort. I'm going to try and find you all now. If you find this reader stone, do not move from this spot, or I may never find you. I have left some supplies for you in the base of one of the statues. Don't waste them. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to find our enemy and get out, and we may need those supplies later. I'll see you all soon. This huge crystal radiates a pulsating spectral light as it hovers above the crater in the middle of the room. The rhythm of the pulses remind you of a heartbeat, but slow and sickly. Light from the crystal touches the edge of the room like fingers, each ray of light casting a glow on the ruined faces of the statues surrounding it. There is a moment of dizziness as you catch the crystal, then a slow chill passes through your body and you discover that your muscles have locked, your hand frozen to the crystal surface. There is a moment of silence, then sharp pains splinter through your body like fractures. You feel as if your very being has been turned to ice, then shattered.